Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 postseason is on the air. We are back here at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This is Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. This series is tied 2-2. Just like last night, very simple. Win or go home. The Boston Red Sox punched their ticket to the ALCS last night. Tonight, who will punch their ticket to the NLCS against the San Francisco Giants, who've been waiting patiently since sweeping my Mets? The Pirates and the Cubs. The Cubs were the number 1 seed in the National League. The Pirates were the 4 seed, and they have brought the Cubs here to a Game 5. What will happen tonight? Lots of excitement, and you never know what might happen. And yes, Jeremy, I did get to watch my Mets last night as we got some ninth inning magic. And that stadium definitely barfed. So tonight, the series is tied 2-2 between the Bucks and the Cubs. Who will go on? Who will go home? We will find out. As I said, Jeremy Brooks is first to join us here at Wrigley Field. Once again, there's not an empty seat anywhere here at Wrigley. So we are set and ready to go. Let's see how this series ends tonight. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, Hall of Famer Fergie Jenkins. He is 1-0 for the postseason. He did get the win in his first start here in the playoffs. So Ferguson Jenkins will take the mound once again. Pirates, Cubs, winner goes on, loser goes home. Frank Rosenk joins us here at Wrigley Field. It is time to get some baseball going. Let's get it started as we go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder Matty Alou. He is batting .375 for the playoffs. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Cubs are the home team. The fans here hoping the Cubs will go ahead and win tonight. If the Cubs win tonight, games 1, 2, 6, and 7 of the NLCS will be at Wrigley. If the Pirates win tonight, games 1, 2, 6, and 7 will be at Candlestick. So let's find out. Here goes as Ben Witz now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Who goes home? Who goes on? Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say. Jenkins, 1-2, strikeout 8, and that's going to be too high. Alou, 5-6, and against a righty, he leads off with a base hit past short. So Alou continues to hit well, and he'll get to first. We are at Wrigley Field. It's a hitter's park, 148 home runs, -1 to strikeouts, and -1 to walks. Next batter is the third baseman, Richie Hebner. He is 10 for 19 for the postseason. He's got a couple of bombs. Alou, 22 stolen bases, and he will stay put. Jenkins, 1-4, strikeout, 17 is high. Hebner, 5-6, and it's a line drive right to third. That'll be caught. And Alou will be out on a 1, and he is. Alou was way off the bag. Third baseman Santo throws to first to double off Alou. And that is an L5-3 double play. So Alou was off the bag, probably took way off, but a great play by Santo. And that will be 2 outs. And now the left fielder pops himself, Hall of Famer Willie Stargell. He is batting .227 for the postseason. He does have a couple of bombs. Fergie, 2-3, strikeout 18. That's going to be high. Stargell, 5-2, and against a righty, it's a ground ball to second base. And Glenn Beckert will get to it and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. Will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight, their number 3 starter, Steve Blass. Blass has a record of no wins, no losses, and one no decision, as he got a no decision in his first start. So he goes up against Jenkins here in the bottom of the first. XSG2 joins us here at Wrigley Field. And be honest, Robert, when Alonso came up, did you think he could do it? Let's put it this way. I don't think any Met fan was really expecting Pete Alonso to hit that homer. But I got to say this. When that ball left his bat at the angle it left, I said, oh, that looks pretty good. And then they started saying it's going back. And I said, is that going to carry? And it did. Trust me. I was not sure he was going to come up like that. That was definitely Pete Alonso's biggest hit in his career. That's the biggest hit he's ever hit before. No home runs in the regular season. That was his greatest home run. Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Don Kessinger. He is 5 for 17 for the series. Blass, 6-5, walk, and he will walk him. He'll walk Kessinger, and Blass walks the leadoff man. First walk given up by Blass. And now that'll bring up the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. Beckert is 6 for 17 for the series. Kessinger, he is not going anywhere. Beckert actually gets the hit and run. And they're going to do it. Blass, 5-3, strikeout 2. And nope, that's going to be too high. Beckert, 3-5. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot. Patek -1 is 2. However, it's a hit and run, so the double play chance is a 0. So no chance for a double play, and that is a 4. And that's going to go through. That's going to actually, Kessinger's actually going to be thrown out at second. Actually, no, his base running rating's increased. He makes it to second, and Beckert is out at first. Because on a hit and run, the base running rating of the batter is added by 2. So it becomes a 6. That was a 4. He does make it to second. So the hit and run actually does move the runner over on a grounder to second base. That'll bring up the left fielder, Billy Williams. He is 2 for 14 for the series. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Wrigley Field. Tip your cap to the Mets' first day of rest in a week. Yeah, really. You got to give the Mets a little credit. They finally get a day off. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Blass, 2-2. Range play. Williams, 5-1. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Richie Hebner. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a base hit. And it'll be hit down the line, and that's going to be a double for Billy Williams. Kessinger will come in to score, and the Cubs take a quick 1-0 lead. So Billy Williams gets an RBI double, and the Cubs go out in front. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Hall of Famer, Ron Santo. He is 3 for 15 for the series. Williams on at second. Strategy. Nothing on the 7. Blass. 2-5. Blank. Santo. 2-6. And it's a base hit past third. That'll be a single. Williams coming around. He will score. 2-0 Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Ron Santo. And the Cubs have taken a 2-0 lead here early. And now the first baseman, let's play 2, Ernie Banks, one of the greatest of all time. He is 3 for 16 for the series, though. He does have a bomb. Santo, he will stay put. Blass, 2-3, strikeout 12. That's high. Banks, 5-2, and that is a fly out to left. And Pop Stargell's going to get to it and make the catch for the out. Two down, and now the catcher, Randy Hundley. He is batting 5 for 14 for the series. He does have a bomb. Santo, he'll stay at first. Blass, 4-6. That's a blank. Hundley, 6-1, and that's hit the right field. But some other bum by the name of Roberto is going to make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, a walk. And the Cubs take a quick 2-0 lead here after 1. We'll see how short leash Blass has got. And hopefully he'll have a decent game here. We'll go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Pirates is the right fielder, the greatest Puerto Rican player in baseball history, Roberto Clemente. He is 8 for 19 for the postseason. He's doing just fine. Jenkins, 1-2, strikeout 8. That's high. Clemente, 6-2, and it's a single. He hits that one into right, and Clemente starts the inning on base. And now the first baseman, Al Oliver. Oliver is 5 for 19 for the postseason, and Clemente will stay where he is. Jenkins, 2-2, hit by pitch, 15, yes, plunk, ouch. Oliver got hit by a lot of pitches, I think, in 69, and now the tying runs are on base already. First hit batter of the game. And now here's the catcher, Manny Sanguillen. He is batting .381 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Runners at first and second, no one out here. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Jenkins, 1-5, pitcher result, righty, a 1-11's an automatic out, but the 16 is too high. Sanguillen, 2-1, and that is a ground ball to first. 3-3-3. Shortstop pivot, Kessinger, 0, 1-3. They got it. Clemente will go to third. Oliver and Sanguillen is out, 2 away. Double play. Clemente moves over to third on the 3-6-3, and that is the second double play the Pirates have been into. And now here's the second baseman, Gene Alley. He is batting .200 for the postseason. Now 2 outs here in the top of the second. Strategy, nothing happening. Fergie, 1-5, pitcher result, righty. That is an automatic out. And that's going to be a grounder to second base, taken care of by Becker. He will throw to first and retire the side. No runs, a hit batter. But the Pirates don't get anything as we go to the bottom of the second. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Wrigley Field. Oh, that's okay, Phoenix Knight. Glad to have you here anyway. Always good to have anybody. Just go ahead, come by and leave a like. That is fine. Leading off for the Cubs is the right fielder, Jim Hickman. And he gets a big ovation here from the Wrigley Field crowd. Hickman made a heck of a range play in Game 3. And if he didn't make that range play, the Pirates would have won it. He gets a great ovation here from the Wrigley Field crowd. However, Hickman has yet to get a hit. He's 0 for 13 for the postseason. Blass, 4-6, blank. Hickman, 4-3. And against the righty, it's a grounder to first base. That'll be handled by Oliver. And he'll take it to the bag himself, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Don Young. He is 3 for 12 for the postseason. He does have a bomb. Blass, 1-4, strikeout, and that's high. Young, a 3-5, and it's flied to center. Matty Alou, he will come in a bit, and he'll get it. And now the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins, a 139 average, a homer, and 9 RBIs in 69, capable of hitting the ball. Blass, 5-1, that's a blank. Jenkins, 5-2, and he grounds it right back to Blass. Blass will go ahead and get that, and he'll toss it over. and retire the side. A much better inning for Blass. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. They hold a 2-0 lead after 2. Win or go home. We have another one of these game 5s. That's tomorrow night. Leading off for the Bucks is the shortstop, Freddie Patek. He is 4 for 19 for the playoffs. He does have a home run. Fergie, 2-3, strikeout, 15 is missed. Patek, 5-3, and that's a grounder to second base. That'll be taken care of by Beckert, and over to first it goes. And now the pitcher, Steve Blass. He's a good hitter, 250 average, a homer, and 9 RBIs. Very capable of hitting the ball. Fergie, 1-3, wild pitch. It's a blank. Blass, 6-3, and that's just going to be grounded to first. Handled there by Ernie, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. And here's Alou. Alou got a single his first time up, but got stranded. Fergie, 2-4, possible error. Alou, 4-5. That's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Don Young. His error rating is a 7. That's a 4, but it needs to be an odd number, not an even number on a fly out. Young will make the catch and retire the side. Nice job by Young. May have lost it in the lights a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's right. They didn't have lights at Wrigley Field in '69. Oh, well. Maybe he lost it in the sun. We go to the bottom of the third, 3 up, 3 down. Leading off for the Cubbies will be Don Kessinger. He walked his first time up. Blass, 6-3, strikeout 7. That's going to miss. Kessinger, 5-3, and it's a fly to center field. And Alou will come to that and make the play. 1 down. Here's Beckert. Beckert is 0 for 1. Blass, 5-1, blank. Beckert, 6-3, single to right field. Beckert will get a base hit. That's his first hit of the game. He'll get there. And now here's Williams. Williams got an RBI double his first time up. Infield a double play. Beckert had 6 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Blass, 1-5, possible error. Williams, 3-4. It's a line drive to second. Now that's caught by Alley for out number 2. Beckert, he will be out on a 1 or a 2. But the problem is Gene Alley, his error rating is an 8. That's a 5. So if the throw goes to Beckert, it's going to be an error. On a 1 or a 2, it's going to be an error. Yet it is. That's going to be a bad throw by Gene Alley, and that's going to allow Beckert to go. I believe that allows him to go to third, and I want to double check. I don't do many line outs like that, but let me just see. Let's see. Otherwise, 1 base error attempting a double, who the chart says. Okay, so it's a 1. So it's just a 1 base error. So Beckert goes to second on the error. So a bad throw by Gene Alley allows Beckert to go to second. That will be an E4, and that's the first error on the Pirates. But there is an out. So Beckert goes to second on the error, and now here's Santo. Santo got a base hit his first time up. An RBI single. Beckert on at second. Strategy. Nothing on the 6. Blass. 2-6 against a righty. It's a blank. Santo. 1-3. And he hits 1 to right, but Clemente will make the play. And that will retire the side. No runs. 1 hit. 1 error. But the Cubs are unable to bring him in. 2-0 after 3. And another exciting game 5 here. I did go ahead and check my past postseasons. This is the first time I have had 3 Game 5s in the Division Series round. I've never had more than 2 until this one. We go to the top of the 4th, and it will be Richie Hebner leading off. He is 0 for 1. Jenkins, 1-5. Pitcher results, 7. Base hit right past a pitcher. Against the lefty, a 1-20 is a single, and that's what it is. So Hebner leads off with a base hit. And we'll now bring up Stargell. Stargell's 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. Strategy for Hebner, and he will stay where he is. Fergie looking in on Stargell. Fergie, 1-3. Wild pitch? Yes! He throws it over the catcher's head, and Hebner goes to second. So that is a wild pitch on Fergie. And that takes away the double play. We're trying another strat, and Hebner will stay where he is. Fergie will try again. Fergie, 3-6, strikeout, no. Stargell, 2-1, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. That'll get handled by Kessinger. The throw goes to first. Hebner stays at second base. It was hit too hard. So Hebner had to hold, could not move over. There is 1 out. And now we'll see if Clemente can go ahead and bring Hebner in. Clemente got a single his first time up. 1 out here, top of the 4th. Cubs lead 2-0. Series tied at 2. Winner plays the Giants. Loser has to wait until January 6th for the next replay. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Fergie, 4-4 at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-1, and it's a blank. We will have a rare play at the park instead. So it's a rare play men on, but not a range play. It's just at the park. So let's see what happens. We have a rare play coming up. Haven't really had many of them this postseason. We've had no injuries either. Rare play, men on. 35. Single to center field. Check center fielder for error for booting the ball. Center fielder is Young. His error rating is a 7. That's a 15. He does not. Then check center fielder for throwing error. Okay. Well, Young's error rating's a 7. He will make a throwing error. Players could have 1 extra base for all runners each, or no errors on play. So he does make a throwing error. So 1 extra base for all runners each, or 2. So he makes only 1 error, which means Hebner will score because it's going to be an extra base right there because it is a single. So Hebner scores, and Clemente goes to second. It's 2-1. So that's good. That's how I'm going to read it, as Hebner comes in to score, and that's also going. And that's going to be a single for Clemente and an E8. First error on the Cubs. So now the tying run at second base, as a bad throwing error by Don Young allows the runner to come in automatically, and Clemente goes to second on the extra base. And now the batter is Oliver. Oliver got hit by a pitch his first time up. Cutter Historical joins us here at Wrigley Field, playing in this game the cover of his Scottish hotel room after a 1-under-71 at St. Andrews. Give him the final 2 rounds at Al Red Sox fan. Oh, okay. I love St. Andrews. Is that I guess that's the old course at St. Andrews? That's the old course, right? Beautiful golf course. Not a single tree anywhere on that course. So much fairway to play, too. I love that course. Clemente on at second. Here's Oliver. He got hit by a pitch. Now 1 out. It's now 2-1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Fergie. 4-6. Strikeout 6. No. Oliver is a 6, but -1 is a 5. Oliver will swing the bat, and that's a 2-2, and it's a base hit past second base. This game is tied. Clemente will come around. He will score. And we're tied at 2. Stadium groans. RBI single by Oliver. And we got a tie game. And now here's St. Gian. St. Gian's 0 for 1. They go talk to Fergie on the mound, and he says, hey, if my center fielder could play some defense, I might be out of this inning already. Tied at 2, top of the 4th. Oliver on at first. Strategy. That's a 20. Fergie fires to first, and no. Oliver will get back, and now Jenkins will pitch. Jenkins, 2-5, strikeout. That's high. St. Gian, 2-5. It's flied to left. And Billy Williams says he'll get to it, and he'll make the catch for the out. And now here's Alley Cat. Alley is 0 for 1. 2 outs. Oliver still on at first. He'll stay there. Fergie, 3-4, strikeout. 16 is high. Alley, 6-6. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, handled by Kessinger. He throws to first to get Alley, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates tie it up. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 1 wild pitch. We're tied at 2 going into the bottom of the 4th. The kind of game you hope you get in a game where it means everything to move on to the next round. Leading off for the Chi Cubs will be Ernie Banks. He's 0 for 1. Blass, 3-2, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get Banks, and that's the first strikeout for Blass. He will get himself a K, and now here's Hundley. Hundley's 0 for 1. Blass, 3-1, walk. That's ball 4, and Hundley will trot to first. That is the second walk issued by Blass. It'll now bring up Hickman. Hickman's still looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 14 for the postseason. Hundley on it first, and he'll stay there. Blass, 5-2, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Blass, and Hickman cannot get a break at the plate. You kind of think maybe Hickman's going to come through doing something. Here comes Young. Young is 0 for 1. Hundley on at first. Hickman did make, in my opinion, the play of the postseason with that grab, with that range play. Because if he doesn't make that, the Pirates get a triple and they win the game. Strategy roll for Hundley. They'll stay put. Blass, 1-4, strikeout 13. That misses. Young, 6-1, and that's a ground ball to the shortstop, handled by Patek. And he is going to throw to second to get Hundley, and that will retire the side. Blass has definitely calmed down since the first inning. He's only given up 1 hit since giving up 2 on 2. Tied at 2 after 4. The bunkers are deeper than... Yeah, they are. At that course, they are. I don't play golf, but I love golf, and I love golf course architecture. Tens of thousands of golf courses in the world, not one of them are alike. Top of the 5th, and leading off for the Bucks will be Freddie Patek, and he is 0 for 1. David Vega joins us here at the friendly confines. Fergie will pitch. Fergie, 4-3, home run chance. Righty, 1-9. 9 is good. Against a righty, though, Patek needs a 5. He has 1 home run in this postseason. Does he get 2? No. Patek, 1-4, and that's going to be against a righty, a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Kessinger, and he'll throw it over for the out, 1 down. Next batter is Blass, and he's 0 for 1. Fergie, 1-5. Pitcher result, and that 8 is an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly to center. That'll be taken care of there by Young for out number 2. And now Alou is 1 for 2, has a single in the game. Fergie, 2-2, hit by pitch. No, 4 just missed him. Alou, 5-6, and against the righty, it's a base hit. He'll hit that one pass short, and Alou gets another hit. Now 2 for 3, and now here comes Hebner. Hebner 1 for 2. He's got a single. Definitely some home run power. Hebner's got 2 bombs. Alou on it first. Strategy, he'll stay there. Fergie, 3-4, strikeout 7. Wow, they're getting a lot on the number, but because of the -1 at Wrigley, it's preventing the strikeouts. That will be too high. Hebner, 6-2, but it won't matter here. It's a grounder to first base. That'll be handled by Let's Play 2, Ernie Banks. He'll run to the bag and tag it, and that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, the ump not giving them the outer edge. And yes, and did everybody watch last night's 9th inning magic by my boy, Pete Alonso, Polar Bear? Kaboom! That ball was pretty high, that ball was pretty deep, and that ball was pretty gone. Stadium barfs. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that stadium barfed. Bottom of the 5th inning, leading off will be Fergie Jenkins, and he's 0 for 1. Tied at 2 here. Pirates and Cubs. Only one team can move on. Blass, 3-2, strikeout. He'll get Jenkins. That's the 3rd strikeout for Blass, 1 away. Next up is Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 1 with a walk. Blass, 5-3, strikeout 11. That's high. Kessinger, 5-6, and that's hit well to left field. That's a 4, and that's going to be a base hit. It'll fall in front of the left fielder there, Stargell, and Kessinger will have a single. Kessinger gets his first hit of the ball game, and will bring up Beckert. Beckert is 1 for 2, got a single and an extra base on an error. Infield is that double play. Kessinger, 11 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere. Vita Productions joins us here at Wrigley Field. Blass, 5-2, strikeout, no. Beckert, 4-2, base hit right past third. Kessinger, he will hold at second base. So now the Cubs have runners at first and second, and only 1 out. And now the batter is Williams. Williams is 1 for 2 with a double, and he scored. 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Blass will pitch. Blass, 5-6, it's a blank. Williams, 6-3, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot, Patek -1. The only way to turn a double play is on a 1. That's a 6. The throw is going to be handled only by Oliver. He'll take it to the bag. He knew he had no play, but the runners will move up. There are 2 outs. Two outs now, and here comes Santo. Santo is 1 for 2. Kessinger on at third, Beckert on at second. But now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Blass trying to get out of this inning. Blass, 2-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Santo, 3-6. And it's a base hit for Ron Santo. Single to center. Kessinger will score. Beckert with 2 outs, base runner 5. Single to center, +1 is a 6. Beckert will come in to score. 2 RBI single by Santo. Cubs retake the lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Santo gets two more RBIs, and the Cubs now lead it 4-2. And here comes Banks. Banks is 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the game. And they go talk to Blass. Pirates don't know how long they're going to keep him out there. He has now reached his ERA a little bit under. I figure if he gives up one more run, he'll probably come out. Santo on it first. Strategy. Nothing on the 8. Blass. 1-1. Strikeout. 14 will miss. Banks. A 3-3. And Banks hits one. A double into left field. Santos base with 2 outs. Base runner 4. Double to left -1. A 1-3. Santo will score, and he will. Santos scores. Banks trying for third, and he will hold. Banks slow as mud. He'll go back to second base, but another run for the Cubs. 5-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Banks on at second. Now the batter is Hundley, and that is going to be it for, well, they're going to try to see if he can get him out. They're going to stick with Blass for one more batter. Hundley is 0 for 1 with a walk. Hundley doesn't hit righties as well, so we'll see. 2 outs, or maybe, well, you know what? No, that's going to be it for Blass. Blass coming out of the game, as the Pirates know they got to stop the bleeding here. So Blass is done, and we'll see a new pitcher for the Pirates. So Blass leads with the L, and there's a righty coming up, and it is going to be Bruce Dalcanton. 8-2, 5 saves, a 3.35 ERA. Dalcanton has 1 win, 1 loss, and a hold in this postseason. So Dalcanton will come on to pitch for the Pirates as they go to the bullpen now. Banks on at second. Now 5-2 Cubs. Strategy. Nothing on the 5. Dalcanton. 6-6. Strikeout 2. Got him. The inning is over. And they finally get out of it. 3 runs on 4 hits. And the Cubs have taken a 5-2 lead after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. Fergie gets back on the mound. Pops leads off. Willie Stargell is 0 for 2. Fergie. A 1-5. That's a pitcher result. That's going to be a base hit for Stargell. Stargell will go ahead and a single right past the pitcher and right into the outfield. So the Pirates get the leadoff man on. And now here's Clemente. Clemente's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Infield double play. Stargell probably not going anywhere, and he's not. Fergie looking in at Roberto Clemente. Jenkins. 1-5. Pitcher result against the righty. That's going to be a blank. Clemente. 6-6. And it's a base hit past short. Stargell will hold at second base. Clemente gets a single. And just like that, the tying run coming to the plate. Clemente 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And now here's Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 1, singled and got hit by a pitch. They go talk to Jenkins on the mound. Cubs had a 5-2 lead, but now the Pirates got runners at first and second. No one out here in the top of the 6th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Fergie looking at Oliver. If Fergie makes a mistake, it's gonna be gone. Jenkins, 4-3. Home run chance. But that's what saves him because as a lefty, it's a 0. He will not give up a bomb. Oliver, 1-3. And instead, it's a ground ball to short. 3-3-4. Second base, pivot Beckert 0, 1-4, double play. Stargell moves over to third, and there are 2 outs. Because Oliver was a lefty is what saved Fergie's bacon right there. So that's a 6-4-3 double play. And now the batter is Sanguian. Sanguian is 0 for 2. What a big twin killing that was. Fergie will go ahead. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Jenkins, 1-6, strikeout. 14 is high. Sanguian, 1-5, and it's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up there by Santo. Throws to first. Side retired. The Pirates get nothing. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, 2 hits for the Bucks. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Dalcanton will get back on the mound. And leading off for the Cubs will be Jim Hickman. Still looking for his first hit. Dalcanton. 4-6. Error on a throw. Hickman. 5-3. Nope. That's a fly ball to right field. And Clemente's going to get to it and make the catch. Jim Hickman cannot get a break. He did make the play of the postseason so far. Here's Young. Young is 0 for 2. Dalcanton. 1-2. That's at the park. Wrigley Field. 5-4. It's a single plus to right field. Young rounding first. He's got to try for second. Base runner 4. Right fielder Clemente -2. And it's a 6. That is a 6, and he's going to be automatically out. Don Young tries to go ahead and take second base, and the reason why he's automatically out is that on a run on the new rule, and a -2, a 1-6 is an automatic, but on a fly to third or S plus, 1-6 is automatically out. So Don Young is out trying to go to second base. He does get credit for the hit, though, but there are 2 outs. So he does get a hit, but he tries to test Roberto Clemente, and on that 6, he's thrown out automatically. And now that'll bring up Fergie. Fergie is 0 for 2. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Wrigley Field. Dalcanton, 4-4, hit by pitch. No, Ferguson never got hit by one, and Dalcanton's a -10. Jenkins, 6-4, and Jenkins hits one to center field. That's a 16, and that's going to miss a triple by 1, and that's going to be caught by Alou, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. They still have a 5-2 lead after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Gene Alley leads off. Fergie still got plenty left in the tank. Alley is 0 for 2. Ferguson Jenkins. 3-5, blank. Alley, 3-2. Grounder right back to the pitcher. Jenkins will get that, and he'll underhand it to first for the out. And now Patek. Patek is 0 for 2. Jenkins, 6-2. Strikeout 7. Got him. And that is going to be, that is the first strikeout for Fergie Jenkins. Wow. He had 273 of them in 69. That is his first K after 26 batters. 2 down, we'll see a pinch hitter for Dalcanton as he will come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Jose Pagan. 285 average, 9 homers, 42 RBIs. So Pagan will come on to bat. The pitcher spot is 0 for 3. Fergie, 3-1, error on a throw. Pagan, 6-2. Nope, that's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be grabbed by Young. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs still lead 5-2. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we will have our last game 5 and the last game of the Division Series round. We're going back to Memorial Stadium. Can the Minnesota Twins pull off the upset? They take on the Baltimore Orioles in game 5 with that series tied at 2. Jim Cott will be going for the Twins, and Mike Cuellar will be going for the Orioles. Cuellar had a bad outing his last time up, his first time out there. Will Cuellar have that again? We will find out tomorrow night. Game 5 of the ALDS. Twins and the Orioles tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Cubs lead the game 5-2. Series tied 2-2. Whoever wins goes on to play the Giants. Loser goes home. Leading off for the Cubs will be Don Kessinger. Pirates do need a pitcher. And coming on to pitch is going to be Chuck Hartenstein. Hartenstein does have a hold in the postseason. So Hartenstein will pitch to Kessinger here. Bottom of the 7th, 5-2. Hartenstein, 6-6, blank. Kessinger, 3-4, and it's flagged to left. And Pop Stargell will go ahead and get it. And that's out number 1. 1 down, and here's Beckert. Yes, the LCS series will start Monday night no matter what. Don't know yet about the game. I won't know which one will start yet until after tomorrow night. Beckert is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Hartenstein, 5-3, strikeout. 11 is high. Beckert, 4-3, and it's grounded to first. That'll be taken care of by Oliver for the second out. And now Williams. Williams is 1 for 3, has a double. Hartenstein will go ahead and pitch. Hartenstein, 6-1, walk. That's high. Williams, a 1-2, and he grounds at the third base. Up with it will be Hebner. He will take his chance to throw to first and get him. And the inning is over. Nice job by Hartenstein. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. But they still lead 5-2 after 7. Top of the 8th. Fergie could pitch to 3 more before tiring. Mattialou leads off for the Bucks. He's 2 for 3. Jenkins, 3-1, error on a throw. Alou, 6-6, ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Don Kessinger. His error rating is a 6. That's a 14. Kessinger will get it, and he will throw to first for the out. 1 out. And now here's Hebner. Hebner 1 for 3. Got a single. Jenkins, 4-3. Home run chance. But again, lefty's a 0. Not happening. Hebner, a 3-5, and he grounds it to second base. Beckert will go ahead and get that. And over to first it goes, 2 down. And now Stargell. Stargell's 1 for 3. He's got a single. Fergie looking in on Stargell. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping for a good pitch. They can sense they're close to the NLCS. Fergie, 4-5, strikeout 8, swing and a miss, struck him out. And the inning is over. Second strikeout for Fergie. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. The Cubs lead this game 5-2, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are running out of outs. Bottom of the 8th. Chuck Hartenstein's going to stay out there, and he will be pitching to Ron Santo as the Cubs looking for insurance. 2 for 3 is Santo. He's got a couple of singles. Hartenstein, 2-2 at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-2, base hit, center field. Santo will get a single. Santo gets his third hit of the night. And now here's Banks. Banks is 1 for 3. Banks says, let's play 2. Well, Banks actually says, no, if we win today, let's not play 2 because we move on to the next round. Santo on it first. Infield is at double play. Strategy rolls are off. Hartenstein, 2-6, walk. 13 is high. Banks, 4-4, and it's a grounder to first base. 4-4-4. Shortstop pivot. Patek -1 is a 3, and they won't get it. That's going to be hit to first base, but Al Oliver knew he could not make a play, so he took the shore out at first, and that's 1 down. So Santo moves into scoring position, and now here's Hundley. Hundley is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield is back. 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Santo on at second. Hartenstein will deal. Hartenstein, 6-1, walk, and that's ball 4. On that 1, Hundley will trot to first. Hundley draws his first walk. And now here's Hickman. Hickman still looking for his first hit. He is 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for 13 for the series. Infield is a double play. If Hickman gets a hit here, he gives the Cubs some serious insurance. Hartenstein looking on to Hickman. Fans here at Wrigley cheering him on. Hartenstein, 4-6 against the righty. Strikeout, 19 is high. Hickman, a 5-4, and he still can't catch a break. A fly ball to left field. And that's going to be out number 2. Santo, base runner 3, hit to left -2. Stargell a 0. Santo can get the third on a 1. He will. Hit deep enough, probably short of the ivy, and Santo will move to third base. Hickman goes back to the dugout saying, guys, I'm trying here. And they're saying, don't worry about it. You made the biggest catch of the postseason. Here's Young. Young is 1 for 3. Runners at the corners, but 2 outs now. And Hartenstein is actually tired. They want him to pitch to Young. I think you do. You can't allow a fatigue result. Hartenstein is tired. And let's see what they want to do here. And they are going to take him out of the game. So Hartenstein coming out. And coming on to pitch for the Pirates to try to get 1 out is going to be Bob Moose. Moose does have a hold and a save in the postseason. So Bob Moose coming on to pitch to try to get 1 out. And he'll pitch to Young. So now runners at the corners, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, 5-2 Cubs. Series tied at 2. Moose looking on here. No strategy roll. Moose will pitch. 5-6. Range play. Young. 6-2. It's a base hit past third, but it's a range play for Richie Hebner. His range is a 2. He absolutely has to get this. No, it's going to be a single past third. Santo will score. Hundley will hold it second. Young holds it first. RBI base hit. 6-2 Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! Don Young picks up a huge RBI. And with 2 outs, Fergie due to bat. But I think you go to the bullpen here, as Fergie Jenkins is going to come out, even though he could probably go the distance. But the Cubs are not going to be stupid. They got to get more runs because they know what can happen here. Runners at first and second now 6-2. And coming on to pinch it for the Cubs is going to be Paul Popovich. Pitcher spot for the Cubs is 0-3. So Moose will pitch to Popovich here. 6-2 in favor of the Cubs now as Don Young comes in with a huge RBI. Moose, 3-3, walk. No, that's going to miss. Popovich is an 11, but -1 makes him a 10. Popovich, 1-1, and it's a fly ball to center, and that's going to be caught by Alou, and the inning is over. One big run on 2 hits and a walk, and the Cubs have a 6-2 lead after 8. But like the New York Mets last night, will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the ninth. Cubs lead 6-2. Roberto Clemente leads off for the Pirates. He is 3 for 3 tonight, having a great night. 3 singles. And they got right, left, right coming up. So coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Phil Regan. Regan's had some issues in this postseason, but he is going to pitch as he does have the most saves. So Phil Regan coming on to try to close the deal here. Yes, I've had that home run on replay loop for an hour on my monitor. Yes, I have. Kaboom! Stadium barfs. Yeah. Regan will go ahead and pitch to Clemente. He is 3 for 3. Top of the ninth, 6-2 Cubs. Regan, 3-3. Strikeout 8. That's high. Clemente, 5-2. And it's a ground ball to short. That ball will get picked up by Kessinger, and he throws to first. 1 down. And now here's Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 2. Singled and got hit by a pitch. Regan, he'll go ahead and deal. Regan, 2-1. Range play. Oliver, 5-2. It's a base hit to center field, but it's a range play for Don Young. His range is a 3. Nope, it's going to be a single. Oliver will get a base hit and keep it going. So Oliver gets 1 hit. The Pirates got a long way to go. Here's Sanguian. Sanguian is 0 for 3. Infield is at double play. Oliver on it first. Regan will pitch. Regan, 5-2. Range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-6. And it's a home run to the pull side against the righty. Sanguian needs a 6. The 20 is too high. Now it's a range play. And Sanguian, a righty, the pull side is a left field. So it's a range play for Billy Williams. His range is a 3. If he doesn't make this, it's an automatic double. He's got it. 2 outs, makes the catch at the wall. What a play by Billy Williams. Fly out to left. Sanguian thought he may have gotten it, but it died out there. But Williams had enough to get there. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Pirates is Gene Alley. Alley is 0 for 3. and they're actually going to call him back. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Carl Taylor instead. Bill Mazeroski can take over at second, or Jose Martinez if somehow this game goes any further. So Carl Taylor will pinch hit. He's a better hitter. So Oliver on at first. 2 outs. Cubs lead 6-2. Series tied 2-2. Regan looking on Taylor. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping they're punching their ticket to the NLCS. Regan winds up. Are the Cubs going to the next round? Regan, 2-3 against a righty. It's a walk, but the 19 is high. Taylor, a 2-5, and it's a base hit to center field. Oliver, base runner 4, single to center, -1. And of course, with 2 outs, becomes a 5. A 1-4, Oliver gets the third, and he will. Oliver gets the third. Taylor to first. It's not over yet. Taylor gets a big single. And now the batter is Patek. And can the Pirates do anything with Patek? They could. And they are going to. Patek's going to come out of the game. And the Pirates are going to go with. They're going to go with Dave Cash. Cash at 2, actually maybe not Cash. Hold on. Maybe Martinez. Jose Martinez will come on and bat instead. Martinez, a 268 average. He does have a home run and 16 RBIs. Even if he gets a home run, it doesn't tie the ball game. But Jose Martinez coming up here for the Pirates. So they'll need another shortstop as well. Martinez can play short if necessary. So Oliver on at third, Taylor on at first. Phil Regan trying to get the Cubs into the LCS. Martinez coming up to bat. And the fans at Wrigley Field once again hoping Regan can get it done. Regan gets the sign, and now he has the ball. Twirls it in his hand. Once again, are the Cubs going to the NLCS? Regan, 1-4, strikeout. 13 is high. Martinez, 6-4, and it's a fly ball to center field. Getting there is Don Young. He takes a couple of steps to his right, puts out his glove. Blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. That's your series. The Chicago Cubs win this NLDS. They are going to the NLCS. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs on 2 hits. And the Chicago Cubs will move on to the NLCS. They will play the San Francisco Giants. Both teams won their division. The Cubs will have games 1, 2, 6, and 7 at Wrigley Field. 3, 4, and 5 will be at Candlestick. So the Chicago Cubs are the division series champions here, and they will face the San Francisco Giants. A big win here. The Pittsburgh Pirates gave the Cubs everything they could, but the Cubs come out as the best team right here, and now they got a big series coming up against the Giants. Final line score coming up. For the Cubs, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Fergie Jenkins. He'll go to 2-0 now on the postseason. Steve Blass takes a tough loss. He'll drop to 0-1-1 as the Pirates season is over. So the Cubs win, and they'll go ahead and get this victory. And now they will set up and wait to see if they'll be playing game 1 of the NLCS on Monday or Tuesday. If the Twins win on tomorrow night, game 1 is going to be on Tuesday because the Cubs will have the better record. If the Orioles win tomorrow night, then Monday will be the starting for the NLCS instead. But we'll find out and see what happens tomorrow night. And speaking of tomorrow night, game 5 of the ALDS. Can the Minnesota Twins pull off the upset and beat the Baltimore Orioles? Jim Cott will be going for the Twins. Mike Cuellar going for the Orioles. The Orioles are the number 1 team in the league in the replay. Can they pull it off? Twins, Orioles, ALDS, game 5 tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Cubs win! Cubs win! They go ahead and beat the Pirates 6-2. They win this National League Division Series 3-2. They are going to the NLCS. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.